because things are different now. The public demands more not only of private enterprise that serves us, but the public also demands more of government, and it demands more and expects more of police departments. And that's why we are so extraordinarily selective, and we are so extraordinarily fortunate to have you added to our ranks. It is a rigorous selection and training process, and the civil service process is one that is, well, I'm glad I don't have to go through it. I guess I'll say that. The expectations that we see in that mission statement: investigation, seeking solutions, a sense of security, public trust, respect, fairness, compassion, prevention of crime, protection of life and property, preservation of peace, order, enforcement of laws and ordinances. That's a long list. And just to kind of give you a compare and contrast, I was out cross-country skiing this weekend, and I was listening on my iPod. I have a great aunt who was a nun, Sister Mary Aquinas, and she was the original flying nun. To teach her math students, she learned how to fly and got a pilot's license. So in 1956, she recorded her memoirs. And I was listening to it while I was cross-country skiing, and what was interesting about it is she said she's concerned with the problems of juvenile delinquency. And how do we keep kids from getting into mischief and petty crime? And that was 1956. Now you zip ahead to the current day, and I have a friend who's a child psychologist in Billings who delivers a seminar on the new style of juvenile delinquent, which is nothing like they ever imagined in 1956, where dear Sister Aquinas was worrying about petty crime. And he says the new style of juvenile delinquent is a flat emotional affect, and generally without remorse at some of the major crimes that they commit. So it's a different situation, a different society in which we find ourselves. Or just another little story. When I was in college, I met this Irish cop from Cambridge, and he was telling me about how when he caught somebody in the neighborhood, and of course it was all foot patrol and you knew all the kids, and you'd collar somebody, and by that he meant you'd literally grab them by the collar. And he said the most effective means was he'd take them home to their parents, and then the parents would administer what he euphemistically called corporal punishment. And you zip ahead about 20 or 30 years, when I was a young attorney in Gillette, and I was appointed to represent 2 or 3 juvenile delinquents who had pushed in the door of a home that was unoccupied at night. They just took the sliding glass door, pushed it in, ripped it across the drapes, and trashed the entire home. And the juvenile probation officer is a young guy from New Jersey, had this thick New Jersey accent that I would never try to imitate. But he said, you know, if we'd done something like that when I was a kid, my old man would have beat us. And I said, well, now you know what they do to your old man. You'd go to foster care for 72 hours and your old man would be charged. So things are different. I mean, the expectation is much more sophisticated, much harder. And then the public that we deal with sometimes is very obliging and sometimes is less obliging. Shaun, if you could please stand and raise your right hand, I will administer the oath of office to formally make you a member of the City of Sheridan Police Department. Repeat after me. I do solemnly swear.
I do solemnly swear.
That I will, according to the Constitution of this state.
That I will, according to the Constitution of this state.
Exercise the duties of the office.
Exercise the duties of the office.
To which I have been appointed.
To which I've been appointed.
And that I will, to the best of my ability.
And that I will, to the best of my ability.
Discharge the duties thereof.
Discharge the duties thereof.
And preserve, protect, and defend.
Preserve, protect, and defend.
The Constitution of this state.
The Constitution of this state.
And the Constitution of the United States of America.
And the Constitution of the United States of America.
I further swear.
I further swear.
That I will enforce the laws and ordinances.
That I will enforce the laws and ordinances.
Of the City of Sheridan.
Of the City of Sheridan.
And the State of Wyoming.
And the State of Wyoming.
Protect the life and property of its citizens.
Protect the life and property of its citizens.
That I will diligently seek.
That I will diligently seek.
To detect crime.
To detect crime.
And to apprehend the perpetrators of crime.
And apprehend the perpetrators of crime.
That I will be ever mindful of trust that has been placed in me
that has been placed in me
by the citizens and officials
by the citizens and officials
of the city of Sheridan,
of the city of Sheridan,
and will make every effort
and will make every effort
to live up to that trust.
to live up to that trust.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you, sir.
Sure.
Well, I love that, I guess.
Go ahead.
I want to thank everyone for showing up today, especially my family, my wife and kids and stuff, and all the officers. It's been a pleasure to get to know you. I'm looking forward to working for the city of Sheridan, a great police force. The people I've met have been very nice. Scott, especially talking with him and stuff. I'm looking forward to the challenge and opportunity to work in here. So, thank you very much. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.